Hi, welcome to our Fireside Chat for Thursday, the 7th of May. It's been a little bit of a different rhythm the last couple of weeks. We've had performance reviews around here that have changed our filming schedules and broadcast schedules, but as of next week, we're back to Monday and Thursday, and things will return to normal if that's a possible thing in this time and this age. A couple of things on family news around the church. The first is that we lost someone very dear to us this week. Dory Cromer passed away on May the 5th. Dory and Ken have been a part of this church for a long time and a very valued and key part of it. And Dory's had a long illness, and so very mixed feelings as she has gone to be with the Lord she loved and served, but she leaves a big hole behind her. And we ask for your prayers for Ken and the family and for others who are missing someone very special. The next day we had a birth, so life continues on in that cycle, and Darren and Leanne gave birth to a baby girl, Paisley June. So one death, one birth, and that seems to be life, isn't it? Just seems to be that there's all kinds of things that go on, and yet God faithfully remains watching over us, caring for us. And in the midst of all these things, we can still come to Him as our sovereign Lord. I wanted to talk just a little bit this morning or this afternoon about reopening. And we don't know anything. And sometimes when you don't know anything, you don't say anything. But we wanted to just help you figure out kind of where we're at and what we know and what we're thinking. As you know, the government has come out with a 3-phase re-entry program for Alberta. And it's caused some confusion amongst virtually everybody as we try to figure out what that means for us. The first phase is small groups plus social distancing. And really that doesn't affect us in significant ways. It might in some of our small groups or other things like that want to get together and still do physical distancing. But we don't see that happening within our building just for all kinds of different health reasons. And so we see that not being of great change to us. The interesting one is the second phase. This is where, in BC at least, they're going to groups of 50 people. And if Alberta patterns that, then the question is, what does that mean for us? And again, we don't know. We're guessing it does not mean Sunday morning services. We're guessing it will not affect the ministries that we run in the building. It's still a challenge to have social distancing and have safety health-wise in the building. So we're trying to figure out what that looks like. We're at work on what day camps look like, whether they're virtual or can be anything more than that. But probably between now and the summer, things are going to remain the way they are. The question comes, what about the end of the summer and what about the fall? And once again, we have no idea. My guess, we will not be back having services before the fall. But things change. When the Alberta government rolled out their new thing last week, it changed things. And things could well change again either way. But as I say, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with the reopening, but we wanted you to know what we know. And so this afternoon, I just wanted to talk to you about that. When will we return to church? The answer is when it's safe. And before that, we trust that you're tuning in to the electronic versions of keeping in touch, whether it's Tyler's devotionals, whether it's the Facebook pages, whether it's the website, whether it's the services on Sunday. All these ways of trying to stay in touch. If you need to get in touch with us and want to just tell us how you're doing and what's going on, care@westviewbaptistchurch.ca is an all-purpose email that will get your message to the pastors, to the elders, to wherever it needs to go. And we encourage you to use that and not be afraid to just connect with us as well as we try to stay connected with you. Well, that's our Fireside Chat for today. We'll be back on Monday, hopefully with some more information, some new things, and a way of staying in touch. And I pray that God is watching over you, that as we continue in this journey together, you sense God's presence, His power, and His peace as we go through this coronavirus adventure together. May God bless, and we'll see you Monday.